I saw her in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Night at the Museum, Part 1, 2, and 3. Can you guess who she is? SACAJAWEA. An expedition was commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson in 1803. He chose Captain Meriwether Lewis and Second Lieutenant William Clark to explore and map a practical route across the western half of the continent. The expedition officially began May 21st, 1804. They departed near St. Louis, Missouri. Lewis and Clark, with 33 other men, called themselves the Corps of Discovery. Let's join the expedition from the journals of Lewis and Clark. November. A Frenchman by name Charbonneau, who speaks the Big Belly language, visit us. We engage him to go with us and take one of his wives to interpret the snake language. In May 1805, the boat SACAJAWEA was riding in nearly capsized. She recovered important papers and supplies that would have been lost. Her calmness under duress earned the captain's respect. Lewis and Clark named the river after her. May. Our paper, instruments, books, medicine, a great proportion of our merchandise, and in short, almost every article indispensably necessary. The articles which floated out was nearly all caught by the squaw. July. I observe leading roads which appeared to pass to a gap in the mountain. The Indian woman who has been of great service to me through this country recommends a gap in the mountain more south, which I shall cross. The Bozeman Pass was later chosen as the best route for the Northern Pacific Railway. August. I had not proceeded on 1 mile before I saw at a distance several Indians on horseback coming toward me. She made signs to me that they were her nation. The Indian woman proved to be sister of the chief. Lewis writes, "They are frank, communicative, fair in dealing, generous with the little they possess, extremely honest, and by no means beggarly. Each individual is his own sovereign master, and acts from the dictates of his own mind." With Shoshone horses, guides would lead them over the Rocky Mountains. The trip was so hard that at one point they ate candles to survive. SACAJAWEA found and cooked camas roots to help them regain their strength. At the mouth of the Columbia River, the captains wanted to trade for a fur robe they wished to give the president. November. One of the Indians had on a robe made of 2 sea otter skins. The fur of them were more beautiful than any fur I had ever seen. Both Captain Lewis and I myself endeavored to purchase the robe with different articles at length. We procured it for a belt of blue beads, which the squaw, wife of our interpreter Charbonneau, wore around her waist. Finally, they reached the ocean. January. The Indian woman was very impertinent to be permitted to go, and was therefore indulged. SACAJAWEA saw the Pacific Ocean and a whale. They built a fort to settle for the winter. It is called Fort Clatsop. On the way back, Captain William Clark carved his name into this pillar, July 1806, named Pompey's Pillar, in honor of Sacagawea's son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau. In what is considered the most extensive map created, there are 13 journals with more than 140,000 words, over 140 maps, documented national resources, recorded over 200 plants and animals, and noted 72 tribes. Your woman who accompanied you that long, dangerous, and fatiguing route to the Pacific Ocean and back deserved a greater reward for her attention and services on that route than we had in our power to give her. William Clark. There are different opinions as to when and how Sacagawea passed away. However, there is a marker. Sacagawea and her son traveled over 8,000 miles to the Pacific Ocean and back. She was 16 years old.